EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set. 19. You better bring it. You better bring it.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
You got nothing left. You got nothing. Undercrush.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes Carter. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
We're set. 19. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
That's it. We don't work.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. And Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 7. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 13, Texans 7.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Down, he's coming.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again is Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Now Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now Watson throwing again. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end falls. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
On first and 10, Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the Texans' 4-yard line.
19. 41 Mike. Let's go one more. Check 15. Check 15.
Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's third and goal now back at the 11.
It's on field. Hey, it's all right. Shit.
To throw is Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's now 4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. It might actually pop and turn into a big...
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Angelo Blackson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the motion, watch the motion. Check 52. Hey, 31. Another timeout.
Watson just beating the play clock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
25, check 25, check 25.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. A 1st down carry now for Miller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
He's got Fuller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Watson, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
But it's third down.
Reset. 19. Alert.
Back to throw. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Where's that?
14-yard line.
Check.
On first down, Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 14 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it?
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Watson got an open man. It's QT. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney Merciless picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Check pass. Mike 41. Hey, check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's coming.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Come on, D. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Back. Bang.
Third and long. It's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's downed inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Check 43.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 3-yard line.
What's up? UAT! All day, dog. But for 94! Come on, boys, come on. 87, come on, I got 87. Watch tight end.
From his goal line here, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run on first down. Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's get this. Mike 55. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 55.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike 55. Your track.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Check nickel.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And now this defense try to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Miller with a first down and more. And down to the 29-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here we go on 4th. Watson flush to his, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
We own it. Check, check. Lucky.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Watson now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Double time. Hey. You got 39. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Go. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Here we go. Mike 41. Record. 41's coming.
Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the slack. Rush in. Alert. Rush in.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Jahan, Manny! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check, 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 check.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Vikings' 34-yard line.
We're set. 19. Line 54. Line 54. Get that quarterback out.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Following the interception, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First down, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Begin. Check 31, check 31.
Now Cousins. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
The score, Vikings 7, Texans 0. Dan Bailey, you kick off 4 minutes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Cousins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Watson, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Check 41. If you don't get this one, you think you won't get this?
Cousins on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Hatchet.
Back to throw, Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Cook running right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7.
21, Texans 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Watson now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Push him back.
Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Danielle Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
It's coming this way. Here we go. Slant.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Come to my work. Watch twist. Kill.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Miller. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we got the lead.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 41.
Now Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the Vikings first down.
Mike, the heart. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. Good route here. 41's coming. 41's the money. Hey, exit. The screen. Watch the screen. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Now Cousins. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
3rd and long for Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bound to lose one.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Texans' 4-yard line.
Here's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that.
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt in talking about.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. 25 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The first run for the backup of Doolin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 35, Texans 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch that. First thing. Mike, 54.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Let's go, D. Tighten us. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. You better be afraid of me. 49. Check 49.
Watson on first down. Open man, the tight end fails. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
On first down, Miller trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second down, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Cousins here to throw. And this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The second down run for Abdullah. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. J.J. Watt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. it'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game. But you keep making...
Flag 20! What's that? Who goes tonight? Hey, tonight! Tonight! 180! What's that? Who goes tonight? 180! What's that? Set! 180! Turbo set! Tonight! Turbo set! Not 180! What's that? Here we go. Like 20 out. Set. 180. What's that? Set. White 20. What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. What's that? White, black, Who goes tonight? White turbo set. Flag. What's that? Here goes tonight. White 20. Tonight. Tonight. 180. Tonight. Tonight. 180. What's that? Not Black 20. What's that? Here we go. 180. What's that? Set. 180. Turbo set. Set. 180. What's that? Here goes tonight. What's that? Tonight. White 20. Hey, tonight. Here we go, tonight. 180. What's that? Tonight. White 20. What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. Turbo set. Tonight. White 20. Turbo set. Tonight. White 20. What's that?
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
All right, man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up.
What's that? That 180. What's that? That 180. What's that? Here goes tonight. Black 20. Black 20. Tonight. 180. Turbo set. Here we go tonight. 180. What's that? Shot. 180. Shot. Here goes tonight. 180. Set. Turbo set. Set. White 20. What's that? White 20. What's that? Here we go. 180. Turbo set. Set. White 20. What's that? Set. White 20. What's that? Here goes tonight. Black 20. Hey, tonight. Here we go. Tonight. White 20. What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. What's that? Tonight. 180. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. Black 20. Turbo set. Tonight. 180. What's that? Tonight. 180. Black 20. Tonight. Tonight. 180. What's that? Here we go. 180. What's that? That. White 20. What's that? That. 180. Black 20. That. Here goes tonight. White 20. Turbo set. That. 180. What's that? Here goes tonight. White 20. Tonight. Set. White 20. Set. Set. Here goes tonight. Black 20. What's that? Set. White 20. What's that? on, set. Here we go. Black 20. What's that? Set. 180. What's that? Set. Hey, set. Here we go. Set. What's that? What's that? Who goes tonight? 180. Orange, 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 orange.
Hey, hey, hey! High 7!
Turbo 7. Tonight, white 20. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Check, check. Turbo 7. Who goes tonight? 180. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Check, check, check. What's that? That. White 20. Black 20. That. Tonight. 180. 17. What's that? That. White 20. What's that? Here we go. White 20. What's that? That. Black 20. Black 20. That. That. White 20. We're good. We're good. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. 5. 5. 180. Tula. What's that? That. 180. Super. That. Who goes tonight? DC, DC. Black 20. Set. Set. 180. Shell, shell, shell. Super 66. Maverick, Maverick.
Buzz! Buzz!
What's that? Who goes tonight? 180. What's that? That. 180. Value 1. What's that? Tonight, 180. Well, turbo set. Tonight, white 20. Maverick, Maverick. What's that?
Here we go. 180. Hey, Shell. Shell. Value 1. Smoke. What's that? That. White 20. Hey, that. That. 180. Maverick, Maverick. Super. What's that? Here goes tonight. White 20. Maverick Wolf. What's that? That. White 20. Value 3. Value 3. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. Black 20. Ric Flair. Turbo set. Cut! White 20! Hey, kill, kill! 12! 12! What's that? Here goes tonight! 180! DC, DC! Listen, 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 listen. Like 20, hot! Cut! 180! Maverick Wolf. Value 1. Cordell. What's that? Tonight, Dula. Black 20. What's that? Tonight, 180. Super 1! Super 1! What's that? Here we go! 180! Hold on, hold on, hold on. Check, check, check. Like, that. Set! 180! Turbo set! That 180. What's that? Here goes tonight. White 20. That. That 180. That. Here goes tonight. White 20. What's that? That 180. Shell, shell, shell. What's that? Here goes tonight. White 20. Obama, Obama. What's that? That White 20, Super 1, Super Turbo set. Tonight, Black 20, Louis, Louis, Louis. What's that? Tonight, White 20. Here we go. 76. 76. Hey, Shell. Shell. What's that? Here we go. 180. Maverick, Maverick. Hey, hot. That 180. DC, DC. What's that? That black. Here goes tonight. 180. What's that? Hold on. Check. Turbo, check. Here goes tonight. 180. 12. Turbo, set. Set. 180. Hardball. What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. Like 20, hot. Hot. White 20. What's that? Tonight. What's that? Hot. White 20. What's that? Here we go. One, left, right. Set. White 20. What? Turbo, set. Set. White 20. What's that? Here goes tonight. Value 3. Ric Flair. Tonight. Black 20, Ric Flair. Dula. Set. Here goes tonight. White 20. Hey, kill. Hardball. What's that? Set. 180. Hey, 5. Hey, kill. What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. DC. What's that? Set. Black 20. Turbo set. Tonight, 180. 5. What's that? Tonight, hey, Shell. What's that? Here we go. Hey, tonight. That, 180. What's that? That, 180. What's that? Here goes tonight. Turbo set. That, 180. Turbo set. Here we go, tonight. What's that? Tonight. Super. Like 29. Here goes tonight. What's that? Tonight. White 20. Tonight, 180. What's that? Tonight, what's that? Here we go. Left, right. Here we go. Turbo set. Set. What's that? Set. White 20. Set. Here goes tonight. Set. White 20, what's that? Here goes tonight, what's that? Tonight, what's that? Here goes tonight, turbo set. Tonight, what's that? Tonight, what's that? Tonight, 180. Hey, tonight. Here we go. 180. Two. What's that? That. Black 20. What's that? That. 180. Turbo set. Here goes tonight. Turbo set. Tonight. 180. What's that? Here goes to like 29. Tonight. 180. What's up? Here goes tonight. What's up? Tonight. What's that? Tonight. White 20. Black 29. Tonight. 180. Turbo set. Here we go. White 20. What's that? Set. Set. We go. Set up. Set. Set. White 20. What's up? Here we go. Tonight. White. What's up? Tonight. Black turbo set. Here we go. Tonight. What's up? Tonight. What's up? Tonight, white 20. Hey, tonight. Tonight, 180. Here we go. 180. Super 66. What's that? That black 20. We're good. We're good. Golf. Golf. What's that? That 180. Jester, turbo set. We go tonight, 180. Hey, 76, turbo set. Tonight, 180, super. Hey, wahoo. What's that? Here we go tonight. 180. Twos. Hey, like 29. Tonight, white 20. Cornell. Hey, Echo. What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. Go, 12. What's that? Tonight. White 20. Here we go. 76. 76. What's that? Tonight, 180. Hey, lift. Like 29. Tonight, white 20. 5. Turbo set. Here we go. That black 20. Maverick Wolf. Hey, Alpha. What's that? That white 20. Tiger. Hey, seam 6. That. Here goes tonight. 180. 11. Set. Set. 180. 12. 12. 12. 12. What's that? Here we go. Tonight. 14. 14. What's that? Tonight. Black 20. Value 3. Value 3. What's that? Here goes tonight. 180. Tiger, tiger. Turbo set. Set. 180. What's that? Tonight. 180. 11. What's that? Tonight. 180. Hey, tonight. Here we go. White 20. What's that? That 180. Harbaugh. Hey, Haywood. What's that? That white 20. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown. 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 Turbo set. Here goes tonight. Super 1. Turbo set. Tonight. 180. Listen, 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 listen. What's that? Here we go tonight. White 20. 17. 17. 17. Black 20. Hot. Tonight. White 20. Louis, Louis, Louis. What's that? Here goes tonight. Black 20. What's that? Tonight. White 20. Hey, Shell. What's that? Tonight, 180. Black 20. Tonight, 180. Turbo set. Here we go. Black 20. Merlin. What's that? Set. 180.